Ladies and gentlemen, ladies, welcome to Game 77, Oilers, Blackhawks. The Oilers come in with a record of 38, 28, and 9. The Chicago Blackhawks come in with a record of 27. Wait for it. 34 and 14. Yucky. Anywho's, Oilers are riding a 4-game win streak. So hopefully, they can ride it in into making a 5-game win streak. In case you guys don't know, Tristan Jarry will be your starting goalie. I didn't stutter. I didn't lie. Tristan Jarry is your guy. I don't agree with the decision, but I don't make the decisions. I just gotta agree with them or disagree with them and make my comments known. Also, in case you guys don't know, Trent Friedrich was cleared to play. Some tomfoolery could have happened, but the Oilers know better, and they don't want to get in cap hell in the offseason. So, that said, Max Jones, it was nice to have you up here on an emergency basis. Yes, there's a lot of fans out there in the Twitter universe mad and blaming the coach for this move. Oh, well, there you go. Knobloch doing it again. Knobloch the idiot. Knobloch can't keep his lines together. Dummies. Max Jones was an emergency call-up. As soon as the body was healthy to play, Max Jones was getting sent back down. That healthy body had to go in the lineup. If you don't know what emergency call-up means, then you should look it up and figure it the F out. Now, the next person off the docket to be back on from injured reserve is Janmark. As soon as Janmark is healthy, Szymanski, as well as he has played, will have to go back down to the AHL. He is up on emergency call-up basis as well. Now that you got it good and understood, let's listen to the beautiful words from Gene, the Mean Principe.
384,400 kilometers from Earth to the moon, and that is where we were, but now we are here at Rogers Place. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Rogers Oilers Hockey on Sportsnet. I'm Gene Principe. Whew, it's a long way to get to the moon. Welcome to a matchup tonight between Edmonton against Chicago, and I'm going to introduce you to two former Hawks, current Oilers, who are over the moon in excitement now that they're with their new team. Fantastic, amazing, first class, just some of the words used by Connor Murphy this morning to describe now being a member of Edmonton, and the same goes for Jason Dickinson, who both of them have set up quite nicely as new members of the team. And we should also mention Colton Dock, who also came from Chicago but is injured. Jeremy Hansen from London, Ontario, is one of 4 of the astronauts that will take 6 days to get to the moon. Let me introduce you to someone else who's going to be out of this world, likely again tonight. Connor McDavid's 7-game goal-scoring streak is his longest ever. He could move to within 1, but he could also move to within striking distance to some of the greatest players of all time, and he might be a top 50 scorer by the time tonight is done. Kennedy Space Center, pad 39B at 6:35 p.m. Eastern Time. No April Fool's joke. On April 1st is when Artemis 2 was ready to take off, and so is this young man. There is a Connor on Chicago, who arrived a little earlier this evening, ready for action, and boy, can he provide exciting action and goals as he continues to add to his career high totals. Already surpassed it in points, now has also done it in goals as he's reached 30 and is hoping to add to his totals tonight. All right, all systems are go. T-minus 5 minutes for Tristan Jarry, the Edmonton Oilers. And on the way, a couple of my space cadets, Louis DeBrus and Jack Michaels, with the call.
Rogers Oilers Hockey on Sportsnet. Brought to you by Rogers Xfinity. Get Canada's most reliable internet. And by Molson. We've been everywhere because we're for everyone. Molson. Everyone in.
Welcome to the Principe Recipe. Today we're cooking up something great. My signature pizza from Pizza 73. We'll start with the dough. Let's take another look at that. Now for the special ingredients, jalapeno and Prince.
Make up your mind, am I going up or down? By the way, there are also other games on the docket. Oh, remove your hats for the singing of our national anthems.
And join the singing voice of your Edmonton Oilers, Robert Clark, in a performance of the American and Canadian national anthems.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Sorry, baby dressing time.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Game 3 of a
So let's go
four-game
upstairs and watch.
homestand, and I don't know, Louie, I'm not sure it ever got that
Oh, I
right
didn't send
today,
myself
but
the
nevertheless, yes, spring is coming.
Chicago empty net unless we've already played Chicago.
We already have.
And with it, wins.
Played in Chicago.
And it's usually been Connor Ingram.
But did I make an
wins,
empty
but the
netter
big
for
trigger
them?
this
No, I
winning
have
streak,
not.
Tristan Jarry will get the call tonight. Yeah, he stopped 16
You know what? I'm gonna make it a U problem in 5
and the Oilers
seconds.
have not lost since. 4 wins in a row, a season high. He'll be opposed by Spencer Knight. It's been a tough
Spencer
year.
Knight versus Tristan Jarry.
Indicative of how
Battle of the
he's played
backups.
in front of a leaky defense. And so now, part of the reason it's a little leakier than normal, Connor Murphy, Jason Dickinson, no longer Blackhawks, instead Edmonton Oilers. And Dickinson and Bedard, Louis, you heard Bedard say, I want him. And he's got him tonight for the opening faceoff.
Lots of respect for the veterans that have left the team for Connor Bedard, but he said he's excited to go head-to-head with a couple of the older guys tonight.
And off that face-off, it'll trickle toward Tristan Jarry.
Did I not
That win
send
in
you a
Utah, big
picture?
confidence builder, and now he gets
Oh,
the
no.
call again 9 days later. Murphy paired with Darnell Nurse, and they have been tremendous. We'll get to that a little bit later on in terms of the numbers and chances going down since they were paired together. Up front, meanwhile, Trent Frederick returns after a 5-game absence. Dickinson is his center iceman, and Kasperi Kapanen, who scored in the win over Seattle on Tuesday, rounds out your starting lineup presented by our friends by Bet99.net. Off the shot from Nurse, Kapanen able to field the rebound, settle it down, and give it up for Dickinson. He'll take it hard to the hole with a backhander in front, and a save made by Knight.
Puck still loose.
Still loose.
Still loose.
Reaching and finally puts it to rest. Frederick was in the vicinity, Louis, but he couldn't find it.
Bashing away. Couple good shots from the blue line. The one by Darnell Nurse just zipped through and just missed the tip by not much, but good work down low by the Dickinson line. A nice little spinorama to find that pass on the backhand right through to Kapanen. And then Trent Frederick just keeps jamming away here in loose puck. I mean, he had one or two good whacks.
Still loose, he says.
Trying to take him away, and eventually Spencer Knight grabs it.
Welcome one and all. Thank you for watching. My name is Matt for Oilers Fan Reaction. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Tell somebody, anybody. This wackadoo's got a lot to say. Some of it's correct. Some of it's politically not correct. But you will always be entertained. Oh, that had to hurt Jari. Right off the top. Right off the mask. Jari got lucky with that hitting his helmet, not hitting the back of the net. But I digress.
And they'll whistle that dead, and a face-off will be to his right.
Yeah, his helmet comes right off, quickly whistled down, so good.
So I guess this answers the question. Which game does Jari play?
His helmet did come off this quick release, and I mean,
Utah?
got there in a hurry.
Or San Jose? I think he plays in the San Jose game now.
Only 5 games played. He's got 5 points, scored his first goal. Last game versus the winner.
I don't know, I could be wrong. He could play against Utah. He could play tonight, skip the Vegas game, and then play against Utah. Although if he does pretty badly tonight, does that mean that's it? That's over? No more Jariness?
Swedish Elite League this year. And a guy that played wing for most of the season, Louis. Now, in the NHL, he's playing center.
A little bit of a jump up, I would say. Crazy, isn't it? The top 5 scorers on his
I don't like that hair that Todd Bertuzzi is wearing. Sorry. Not Todd Bertuzzi. Tyler Bertuzzi.
This is a young player that's played against men his whole season, and he steps right into the National Hockey League. They have high hopes, like I said.
Gene, what do you got?
Well, Jack and Louie, Daniel Mabby of Edmonton. You could win big with Save on Foods $1 million score and win 3 goals by any Oiler. Could net you groceries for a year. 4 goals means groceries for life. 5 goals, $1 million. Good luck, Matt.
Connor McDavid able to win the face-off. He'll send it up the middle, punch forward by Matt Savoy. Zach Hyman was going to be a game-time decision tonight. He's playing. No surprise there.
Zach Hyman was a little under the weather, almost didn't make the game. That's besides the point now. He's in the lineup, so.
Comes out of the lineup with a return to Frederick. Here's Jake Wallman with a snapshot, blocked by Crevier, and then a shot off the side of the net.
Also, don't ever believe anything that is ever said on April 1st. Regarding any injuries, any trades, any movement, any of it. That's offside against the Oilers. Because apparently one Jason Greger tweeted out that it's an MCL injury for Draisaitl. It's not. Don't. And of course, some dumb fans took that ball and ran with it. Hey, it's okay.
Opportunity now, and Edmonton's starting to find their game. Understands how important these points are.
Anaheim led with 90 seconds to go. And then
I just don't like how Money Puck is so slow updating stuff. The last 5 games, Chicago is 1-4. The last 5 games, the Edmonton Oilers are 4-1. I'll take those odds.
The empty netter the other night for Connor McDavid after McDavid had set him up for the empty netter that sealed Anaheim's fate. Roslovic a dart.
Hopkins off the post.
Spencer Knight cleanly beat. Frank Nazar brings
almost only counts in horseshoes, hand grenades, and coitus.
Only 4 non-drafted Chicago players in the lineup tonight.
Good defense in the neutral zone. Good pick out by Roslovic. He finds Nugent Hopkins, and he zips this one.
You need help with what coitus is? Watch The Big Bang Theory.
Off the shoulder, just a little
What a
bit of the
shot,
top of the
though.
arm
What a shot.
of Spencer Knight and rings the bar. Excellent chance. Good defense, as we've talked about, leads to offense. You saw it exactly happen there.
The disrespect that these guys put on the Edmonton Oilers.
Adam Henry wins the face-off.
Colorado's goaltending was so good. Why'd they get lit up so bad last night?
And Jones, Knobloch like Szymanski at center most times. This puck climbs out of play.
And again, options for Chris Knobloch. He's able to shuffle different players around for Henrique, elevated up.
Also, Cale Makar might not be available for the Colorado Avalanche for
Come right back down to the fourth line.
a while.
You know, a veteran player that understands.
How long's a while?
In either the wing position
Ow.
or center, not easy to do all the time, but that's why Adam Henrique's played over 1,000 games in this league. Plays where he has to, does the job.
Thank you, San Jose, by the way, last night, beating the Anaheim Ducks in regulation. So a win tonight, the Oilers will be first place in the Pacific Division. I guess Max Jones is in the lineup. My bad on that. Evening, Lubo. My contradictory on that. So who's not in the lineup? Did they take Lazar out of the lineup?
And it was called the Smythe. Youngsters will have to Google that.
Huh.
Louis. There's a whole generation now that doesn't have any clue what I'm talking about.
Who's not in the lineup tonight that was in the lineup the other night?
That's for sure. And you know, you talk about the
Let me
last
do
four
some
games, the
research.
first 4-game win streak for the Edmonton Oilers and what they've done. They've really buckled down defensively.
My bad on the misinformation,
We talk
by the way.
defense, we talk goaltending, but it's the full
Where's the stat people correcting me on that?
and pulling on that rope.
Come on now.
It's been a big difference.
You guys are supposed to be here correcting me on things like that.
During that 4-game winning streak after
Supposed to say, hey, doughhead.
18 of the prior 21 games, trailing at 1 point in the game. So it's a lot easier playing
Dickinson,
from ahead.
Hyman, Lazar, Roslovic, Jones, Zelensky, Podkolzin, McDavid. That's all good, good.
About frequently this year because Edmonton's found itself in that spot.
Thank you, Lubo.
Shard to Savoy, quick snapshot.
So Lazar's out.
Inside, and Spencer Knight makes the save.
So Jones can play.
That shot by Savoy.
I'm not upset by it,
Save by Spencer Knight there.
but eventually he's going to have to be sent back down to the AHL. Because eventually, the emergency contract, the emergency call-up is going to be put into question. How many older players are still on the IR? I know there's Janmark Draisaitl.
Feet in height. This one ends up on the Oiler bench.
It just seems like the Oilers are playing with fire to lose money next season due to cap incompliance.
That's 6'8".
Like I said, I'm not the smartest guy in the room, and I'm the only guy in this room, and I'm not the smartest one in here. So hey, that's gotta tell you a lot, right?
Only Bischel and Myers is a taller pairing in the National Hockey League.
Come on, Edmonton, shoot the puck. Shots are 2-1. 5 minutes gone in the first period.
On the board already tonight. He's got a goal. Dallas up 3-0 on Winnipeg early, and that's a big one. Savoy tried to snake one in front, broken up, and the Hawks will bust out. Chicago just 2 wins in its last 10 games. Coming off an overtime loss.
I did the last 5. They've only got 2 wins in 10 games.
Forced OT. Only to see Mark Scheifele turn out the lights. Vlasic will shoot it in. Jeff Blashill talking about this young team needs to learn how to close. Louis, we've heard that. That's a familiar refrain when you're coaching a young club.
Hard lesson to learn. And the only way you learn
It might be a snore fest in Edmonton tonight with this Chicago team. Whoa! Is that Dickinson going through the people like he's splitting the Red Sea?
Trip coming against Chicago.
And another shot off the post by Emberson, hitting the post on that one. Oilers are getting it a power play. Cover your ears, shield your eyes. You're in for a surprise.
To Connor McDavid. Kucherov 122. McDavid, hard pass, taken off the boards by Del Mastro, and now the tripping call will be enforced.
Ty Emberson rings the bar. Just
2
like
bars.
Nugent Hopkins did afterwards. This is a great backtrack, and we've talked about the back checking of the Oilers. Look at that, forcing that dump in a little bit earlier. No possession entry, beautiful pass to get this across. And Emberson rings the bar, has Spencer Knight beat up over top of the shoulder.
Tripping.
Tripping's going to be the call to Lardis on that hard shot.
All right, Oilers, your power play has been abysmal.
Take penalties. Young team,
Thank you, Lubo. Yeah, that's...
They want to play physical. But they do take some penalties from time to time, and Edmonton, who struggled on the power play, up against the first-ranked penalty kill that's dropped off since the trade deadline, though, Jack, with some of the veteran players leaving the room.
Are they changing the guy?
Maybe. I think like they are. They got the wrong guy.
Yeah.
I'll change the guy.
I thought it was
Del
Del
Mastro,
Mastro, yeah. And I think that's the switch here. They're just getting Lardis out of the box.
I don't know
and
how
Del
they
Mastro
mistook
in.
those two. I mean, one guy's 6'4", and Lardis isn't that big, but both left-handed shots, so I guess.
Kind of like when you get mistaken for me all the time.
Things happen fast down here, I will say. So good job for them to have a discussion and get it right.
So Edmonton's power play just 2 for its last 25, and they have not scored in the last 6 games. They're actually going to review this here. I think they have the right guy initially. It was Lardis.
Okay, he's going back in. They're going to switch it again.
So they are switching.
He just said to me in the bench, he just said it was me. It was me. So he's going back. That's funny.
Talking Yanks.
He knew it too. He didn't argue it.
Since the 2005.
So Lardis goes in. We've got that sorted out. Chicago's penalty kill 74% since the trade of Dickinson and Murphy. Prior to that, it was 84%. Still number 1 in the league for now. Here's Nugent Hopkins dropping to McDavid. He fires just wide. That might have kissed the right pads of Spencer Knight. Bouchard on the rebound with Savoy. McDavid, however, had a hack free by Ryan Green. A reload for Edmonton. McDavid powering his way to the net. Stopped by Knight. And it's Roslovic out to the point for Bouchard. Angled off the board, Savoy. Here's a quick dish to Nugent Hopkins. Hyman not out there for this power play. One-timer Bouchard, kick save made.
Excuse me.
And you wonder, we talked about the fact it was a game-time decision. Are they working his minutes maybe a little bit, Louis?
Maybe. I'm looking down the bench to see if he's down there still, and he's at the end of the bench, so that could be exactly it. Maybe trying some different things. The power play hasn't been fantastic, so maybe a little switch up in that regard, too, to try and find a little bit more offense.
McDavid tried to center.
Give away puck by Connor McDavid. 2-on-1. Holy crap! Come on, Edmonton! Like, wake the fuck up! McDavid, you gotta be better than that.
McDavid back in the zone.
Hyman out there now.
Hyman, Savoy working to free it up for McDavid. Wallman to Nugent Hopkins. He shoots. Save. Rebound. Another stop on Savoy. And then Chicago a failed clearing attempt. Wallman to McDavid.
I'm sorry, but McDavid, you've got to be better than that. Oh, Hawkins throws it 80 feet high and wide. Like,
squeeze through Wallman. Edmonton must fall back here with 10 seconds left on the man advantage. Whacked away from Hyman. Kaiser smartly off to Vlasic for the length of the ice clear. And that will do it for the Oiler power play.
More shots. More looking
what
to
a
get the
joke.
puck to the net, and that's a good sign for Edmonton's power play.
7-1 shots for the Oilers. Nothing on the power play. They're 0 for 1,000 right now. They're 0 for a lot without Draisaitl. Man. I know Draisaitl will be back for the playoffs, but that's not a good look going into the playoffs that you're drought. You're on a drought right now. Where your peak power play is just god-awful.
Of Vancouver in the standings, although the Canucks are making noise. They put a snowman up on Colorado last night, and they're leading again tonight, thanks to a certain power play specialist. Here's Ryan Green. Jake DeBrusk. My partner's
power play specialist Jake DeBrusk. Good lord. Why are we talking so much about Vancouver right now? Ugh.
zone, a dish, and that just went off Burakovsky's skate, and then a quick shot taken wide by Green. Outlet to Jason Dickinson. He fires, missed Frederick. This will be icing against Edmonton, but 8.5 gone by.
Icing against the Oilers. Still nothing score. 7-1 with shots for the Oilers. Couple of posts.
Good save, the blast by Bouchard. Maybe the best save for Spencer Knight because he got all of that one. Slaggert has a pretty good chance shorthanded here. Rips that one high on the backtrack, and then another one by Nugent Hopkins, who's had a couple good looks. Savoy right in front looking for more.
Spencer Knight, a first-round pick of the Florida Panthers. He was acquired in the Seth Jones deal, looking for his first ever win against the Oilers. A drive from distance, and that's deflected out of play. He's 0 for 4 in his career, starting against Edmonton head-to-head. Jason Dickinson playing against his former club.
He's 0 for 4 going against the Oilers, but remember, guys, Spencer Knight has a Stanley Cup. Backup. Never touched the fucking ice, but he's got that cup ring.
Edmonton Oilers.com/5050. With Canada's best 5G Plus network, I can share
Redonkulous.
We're live. Okay, what's up, guys? We have a wild episode.
Any whoosies? Oilers got to score first. I think if the Oilers score first and figure out a way to manage the situation, they'll be all right. Still nothing. Halfway through the first period. Shots are now 7-2 for the Oilers. Looks like they're loading up that... looks like Jones, Friedrich, Podkolzin, and Kapanen are on the ice right now. They're going to be going out, taking the face off. I'm not sure I like that, if I'm being 100% honest. Well, that's according to NHL.com. Any whoosies. Lots of games going on in the shed tonight. We'll get you guys updated. Nope, they switched it up. Jones, Szymanski, and Henrique on the ice now.
Proposed to his wife, Christina. They were introduced through a high school friend of hers that got married, and then little Tucker will turn 2 in June.
Oh, another little baby.
Hawk was Connor Murphy, but Louis and Jack this morning, at this time of the year especially, it's all about winning, and he knows he's got a much better chance to do that with Edmonton than Chicago.
Boy, that was a big lead-up, Gene. I thought we were going to have a classic pun there, and you just kind of left us hanging. We'll expect better later in the broadcast.
He's like, I can't always be on fire, guys. Sometimes I throw some duds at the wall.
No, it's true. Max Jones. Maybe he's saving the best for last. Here's Jones using a little streak to the ball.
Jones shot save.
But his centering pass broke it up for a count.
And now a lead pass from Korchinski spilled ahead.
Forgot to unmute that.
Jari's going to come over to cut
Now y'all can hear.
Jari 2-2-1 lifetime against the Hawks, despite a save percentage of 93.
No ice as Jones beats it out. Man, I really love this Jones kid.
Tips it out. And now you've got Frundell. Beautiful drag move to his backhand.
That was a wasted deke for no reason at all. Nobody was pressuring you.
Textbook how you play a one-on-one, and a good move by Frundell, like you say, is pretty...
That wasn't a good move. He was 8 feet away from the guy when he put it between his legs. Like, if you're going to do a deke like that, be at least 2 feet away from the defender. Leave the defender in your dust. This is coming from a guy that's got stone hands that would never think about doing a deke like that. He would end up in the corner, along with the rest of my equipment.
2 goals in the final minute. All right, Gene, is this redemption?
Well, let's wait and see, Jack. But the story first is about hockey bags. Those 3 players from the Hawks coming to Edmonton, and those hockey bags of the Hawks have been here. They went through from Chicago through Toronto into Edmonton, and they were awaiting the Chicago Blackhawks to arrive so that those bags could be passed back to their old team. Sorry, remember, I started the show on the moon, so I'm a little bagged.
Perfect. By the way, that was a sharp suit he got. How did he get that?
How did he get that suit? Costume store. Spirit Halloween.
Bouchard across, no one home, and now Lardis. Chicago with a bust out here. Green and drop past Bedard. Scored from that spot in his first game in this building, but pretty quickly. It was broken up. McDavid into Savoy offside. McDavid was just motoring. And it's an offside whistle against Edmonton. Halfway through the first period, Oilers about shot the Hawks.
David wanted that puck back. He wanted that puck back. That's where a kid like Savoy, he'll learn. It's a give and go, kid. A little bit give, a little bit go. But good on McDavid for not losing his lid on that and getting mad for nothing. Hey, George Springer, you and I have the same amount of hair. Bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, saying this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Did you write the book of love, and do you have faith in God above?
They've really found a great chemistry. Two tall guys that have that reach. Both guys play physical, and they've just really read off of one another. All three pairings for Edmonton really responded, and they've found that mixture through the three, and you can see the numbers again, like we talked about defensively for this team. That pairing's numbers have all elevated since they've been put together.
Classic, bottled up by Kapanen. Bouchard unable to hold the zone, however, and the Hawks first in, but Lardis backed his
offside.
Way offside. 9.5 to go in the first. Edmonton and Chicago no score.
And a great step up at the line there. And that's important because when you have forwards that are back checking as hard as Edmonton has, for the defense of Edmonton, that's all part of it. They have that confidence and that trust. The forwards are coming back. They're going to step up aggressively on the defensive blue line. Makes it really difficult for the opposition to try and find their way into the zone. And a lot of times you're seeing them chipping and charging, rimming it hard because there's just somebody on them immediately.
First Bedard and then Dickinson moved out. So it ends up being Frederick against Green, who wins the draw for Chicago. And it's slashed in by Rinzel, one of 6 Chicago rookies in the lineup. Handling is Frederick, turned it over to Bedard. Oh, he had a wide open man, instead goes to Kaiser, backdoor, and unable to finish the play was Lawrence. Had his stick tied up. Frederick looking left-hand side, it's not there. And Kaiser will spin it back the other way for Lawrence. He'll shovel it down low. Brian Green taking a peek. Chipped in front for Rinzel. Pestered by Hyman. A shot flew off the outside.
That's a two-hand slash by Bedard. Ooh, kid, don't be doing that, man. We're going to get that number.
Booted down by Del Mastro. Slaggert had to touch back up.
Heavy finish by Darnell Nurse on Green in the corner.
Celebrini.
Green had a little
I've never liked Bedard, and maybe that's just my personal preference because I didn't like the hype. But for me, it's been Celebrini. No. Team, yes, but more skill-wise. Celebrini has more skill, less hype. And again, maybe that's just me because I didn't like all the hype following Bedard. Oh, exceptional status. Generational talent. Where? I'm sorry. Where? Where's the generational talent? Where's the exceptional status? I miss the days where an exceptional status was for exceptional status. The Stamkoses, the McDavids, the Crosbys. They got exceptional status. Now it seems like every year there's 2 or 3 kids that have exceptional status. It doesn't mean as much anymore. Seems like every year we're getting told about a generational talent. Once in a generation. Maybe that's just me in my old age. But as far as surrounding him, we'll see when San Jose gets blown up. I can't say that too loudly because I said that and I got attacked for saying that. I think it's hilarious that people don't understand that these kids are going to ask for money. I had a conversation with a San Jose Shark fan last night on Xbox, where it's kind of chill, right? Xbox is chill. Xbox chats are pretty. But am I wrong? It seems like every year we're being told this player is a once in a generation. This is a generational talent. McKenna, generational talent. Didn't we just get one like 5 years ago in Bedard? Maybe even less than that. Like, that's what made Crosby so great, because he was the next one since Gretzky, and that's what made McDavid so great. He was the next one since Crosby. I don't know. Or do people not know that a generation is every 10 to 15 years? Jesus, the Oilers are all over them. 9-2 in shots. 6.5 left to go in the first period. So, my argument to San Jose fans: go look at your roster and the money that these kids are making. Right? Now, think of how much these players are going to want to make. You think that Celebrini is going to take less than 18, 20 million? You think Will Smith is going to take less than 18, 20 million a year for 7 years? If you think that, I got some oceanfront property to sell you in Alberta.
Played a full season as a 19-year-old, much of the last 2 years in the American.
Like I, as a San Jose Shark observer, not fan, not hater, I hope that they take less to stay core 4 together. I just don't see it happening. I just see both them wanting max salaries, max term.
He's still very young, and another one of their young top picks on the back end. All 6 defensemen playing for Chicago are Chicago picks, and all young. Vlasic is the old guy at 24.
Bertuzzi of Steve works his way in, dishes, shot taken by Frondell, and that was broken up. And don't forget, Levshinov's out with a broken hand. He's another.
Yeah, I agree. If they can keep that core cheap.
You and I were impressed with him early this season. Only 19 years of age. And yeah, he is good. He's going to be really good.
Steal by Kaiser ahead to Mikheyev. But he turned it over at the line. Nugent Hopkins.
I just don't see the economics of keeping that team cheap.
But Renzel closed that out.
And I don't trust their goaltending. Like, I just don't trust Askarov.
But Colson lugs it across for Savoy. Ekholm late coming on. He'll pick it up on the half wall. McDavid lurking. Savoy gives it to him.
Like, I could be completely wrong. I just see San Jose's future being much of Vancouver and Calgary. They'll have a good year or 2 run, and then it's put into the ringer again.
Vlasic freezing up and flipped in by Nazo.
But time will tell.
McDavid kicks it over to Ekholm, and now put Colson busting in on Previer. Chicago defends its line fairly well, but Colson stayed with it.
Still 0-0. Shots are 11-3 for the Oilers. 3.5 left to go in the first period. But if they make the playoffs, I think they could do damage. I wouldn't be shocked to see a Sharks team, house money, beat Colorado.
3.5 to go in a scoreless.
The Oilers have hit 3 pints.
House money, right? I know why people like the Sharks. I like the Sharks too for that young factor, but it's just that is also why I'm weary on the Sharks, because they're all coming into their prime at the same time, and they're all coming into their money at the same time. Yeah, no, absolutely. You're not wrong, Lubo. Absolutely not wrong. Like, that franchise got ran into the ground. But hey, that's how they wanted it, right? Oh. I do like if San Jose can keep that core together and keep them all relatively cheap, that could be a long run of success for that Shark team. Now, in saying all that, they aren't in Florida where the taxes are free and there's no player tax. Again, that's a main reason why I'm really choked about Florida. No state tax, no player tax.
Playoff implications.
Kind of advantage all over.
Find out Saturday. Hockey Night in Canada, 6:30 Eastern, 4:30 Mountain, 3:30 Pacific on Sportsnet, of course. Wonderful to have alongside Louis DeBrusque, and the wonderful Scott Oak will be Ryan Nugent-Hopkins on After Hours.
Ryan Nugent-Hopkins will be After Hours when the Vegas Golden Knights come into Edmonton on Saturday.
It was all Okie. All Okie.
All Okie all the time.
Yeah.
Krabby.
The longest tenured Oiler. It'd be great to catch up with the Nuge.
Longest tenured Oiler. Longest tenured member of our telecast on Saturday. There you go. Cut off. Quick dish. Ahead for Kasperi Kapanen.
Kapanen tried to go inside-outside. 3 minutes left to go in the first period. Murphy pinching. What a pinch by number 5 of the Edmonton Oilers. Connor Murphy. In case you guys are late to the party, yes, Ingram is resting after his 27-save shutout. Tristan Jarry is between the pipes for the Edmonton Oilers.
Del Mastro off the gut. Wallman thought the stick was slashed out of his hand. Instead, it's Beauvais.
Well, it definitely was slashed out of his hand, but we're not going to call penalties right now. Let them play. Oh, careful. Careful with the slash, too. Come on, 2-8.
Well, smartly skated up to center. Rosovic hits the line. Keeps possession against Del Mastro. Nugent-Hopkins brushed it back to Emerson. A return pass broken up by Korchinski. Locates Slaggert. And Chicago will break out with 2 minutes to go.
Nope, absolutely. Absolutely. I totally agree with you. And that's exactly what it comes down to. The management in San Jose, how do they manage the assets that is Celebrini, Smith?
This is looking much like Tuesday night against Seattle, when the Kraken had 3 shots in the first 18 minutes.
A little similar to Utah as well, where they really
It's almost like they know they're going to be fired, so why would I leave anything for the next guy? I'm getting fired anyways, so I might as well just do what I can do for me, and the next guy, forget him. I'm with you, though, bud. I'm with you. It boggles my mind.
Valid point. Utah had 3 shots in that period. They got the pinball to go in. But of course,
still looking for the game's first goal. Nothing. 11-3 are your shots for the Oilers, and that's just a bad giveaway.
Here's Bertuzzi, breakaway McCann. He's in, and he missed. That's twice Louis on partial breaks. Where Chicago,
that's the top line out there giving up breakaways, though, guys. That needs to be fucking fixed. 1 minute left to go in the first period. 1 minute left to go in the first period.
You and I used to predict an hour before the game how many short-handed chances he would get.
But he's back. And he's looking. Nice pass up the ice to find him.
McDavid, beautiful dish to the net. A denial by Spencer Knight against Bud Colson. 1 minute to go in the period. Good chance for Edmonton right after Chicago's opportunity. Now Connor Bedard. Hawks have just not hit the net nearly off.
Power play coming up for Chicago. McDavid slashing. Dude, don't do it. Don't do it. Like,
Carbon X, proud
McDavid's frustration.
Every detail matters. Every effort counts, on and off the ice.
Here's a nice outlet pass by Bertuzzi. He finds Mikheyev all alone, and he puts the Jets on in tight. He has the opportunity to try and elevate this one up over the blocker, just a little too high off the glass. Here's the penalty. That's into the hands of Nazar as he drives wide on McDavid, slashing the call. And the first power play going to the Chicago Blackhawks. Hasn't been great for them either lately.
Oilers 2 for 26. 1 for their last.
Yeah.
28. Here's Bertuzzi, hard to the hole. Bounced off his stick, came to Nazar, and he could not hit.
You're not wrong.
Might have been deflected. One-timer off the post. Frundell looking for his second NHL goal, missed by an eyelash.
Ting off the post. 12 seconds left to go in the period. And that'll do it for the first period. Nothing. Blackhawks will have a power play to start the second period, though.
And that will be all for the first period. Edmonton, Chicago playing with...
Oilers are not looking sharp right now. They are not looking like themselves sharp. But hey, they're riding a 4-game win streak, right? Don't be so nitpicky. They're riding a 4-game win streak. Really. Oh. The out-of-town scoreboard is pretty messy right now if you're an Oiler fan. Shots after the first period, 12 for the Oilers, 5 for the Blackhawks. Chicago will have a power play to start. Out of town scoreboard. Jersey 5, Capitals 3, Stars 3, Jets nothing after 2. In a second intermission, the Wild 3, the Canucks 2. Make it a final. Senators 4, Sabres 1. Lightning 6, Penguins 3. Panthers 2, Bruins 1. Canadiens 3, Rangers 2. Red Wings 4, Flyers 2. Hurricanes 5, Blue Jackets 1. I think that seals the Columbus Blue Jackets playoff hopes, folks. I think that all but done them. Rather unfortunate. Oh, not on the couch driving from the... Hi, Grandma, welcome. Edmonton better win this game. I'm not disagreeing with you at all. Funny how one player in your lineup does that for your team. In case you guys don't know, Cale Makar will be out of the Colorado lineup for the next 5 games. Some people are saying rest of the regular season. Some people are saying he'll be back 5 games. I don't know who to believe. I don't know what to believe. I'm not in that situation. All I know is no Makar. Big problems. So with him being hurt and him not playing, does that mean he is out of the running for the Norris Trophy? You didn't play a full 82. Sorry. Not sorry. You are no longer eligible for the Norris Trophy. Best defenseman, my left foot. Where are we driving to today, Jerry? Overlapping. I love overlapping. Cool. Okay, I got 19 hours. Not wrong, Lubo. Not wrong. That would be hilarious. Speedy Creek tonight. Godspeed, my friend. Be safe out there. Those roads are not fun. Those roads are not fun to drive. Yeah, they absolutely do. I'm looking forward to seeing Montreal in the playoffs again this year. I truly do think they might actually have a run. Excuse me. I actually like 296s gets me a 97 Draisaitl. Oof. And then 596s gets me a 99 McDavid. Why couldn't I get a Team of the Year Draisaitl? Yeah, that's very realistic. I can see that happening. Those are definitely tougher games to play if you're either of those people. It's going to be a grind tonight. Tell you that much for free. Don't have either of those. Interesting. MasterCard. Yeah. That division is really... But again... Like, I hate to say it again. Every division is a 3-team division. Except for the Pacific Division. And I don't want to hear how weak the Pacific Division is. This year, it's not as strong as it usually is. And maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's the problem that people have. Is you're just so used to seeing how good the Pacific Division is. And how strong the Pacific Division is. That they don't want to realize we don't have 3 top dogs that run away with the division every year. Like, look at the Central Division. You've got 3 really strong teams, and the rest fizzle out. Metropolitan, 3 really strong teams, the rest fizzle out. Atlantic for years was a 3-dog race. Florida, Tampa, Toronto. Tampa, Boston, Toronto. Florida, Boston, Toronto. Boston, Florida, Tampa. It was always just 3 teams, and the rest were just waiting in limbo. So yes, when people come at me telling me how weak the Pacific Division is, I tell them, well, we just don't have a 3-dog race every year. It's not just 3 dogs that are 100-point teams every year, and the rest are just kind of hovering around the 80 to 60 mark. Ooh. Yeah, that would be an interesting matchup for sure. I think the East has the most compelling matchups in the playoffs, but the West has the better overall. If two teams were to meet up in the conference final. I think your best matchup in the East will probably be Atlantic 1 versus the 8th seed. I think will be your best matchup in the East. Oh, my bad, folks. So what does that look like? Tampa Bay, Boston, Buffalo, Montreal would be close. I think that Carolina-Ottawa series will be a lot closer than what people... Like, if the playoffs started today, I think that Carolina-Ottawa series would be a lot closer than what people might think. Oh, excuse me. Man. There we go. Cool. Boom, 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 boom. A plate of steaming oysters. Who has steaming oysters? That's gross. Power play for the Chicago Blackhawks still. For 31 seconds, Connor McDavid is in the box. Mr. McDavid, what did you do? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, did they almost score? My wife's going nuts upstairs. Tristan Jarry not looking too Tristan Jarry-ish.
Incredible. McKayev drops it off Ryan Green.
PK over. Oilers killed the penalty, but
down the box and on the ice and on the attack with Zach Hyman heading for the net in front, broken up. And there's where that reach of Vlasic comes into play, but he gave it away, and Hyman gave it another opportunity. Can't do much with it. McKayev, his former teammate in Toronto, able to clear for Chicago.
Hyman and McKayev used to play together in Toronto.
Hits the line.
If you didn't know, now you know. How's everybody?
Around the boards.
Next time you see me will be Saturday. Hockey night in Canada, 8 p.m.
Now Hyman in front, turns
After Easter dinner. So I'll be full of turkey. I'm on the fence. I want to do the stream, but it depends on who's all here and available.
Yeah, nice close there by Darnell Nurse. Just good activation, recognition that puck was coming up the boards. He was there to meet it.
Jarry quick up to Max Jones. He'll fire.
If our house guests get to conclude that it's 8 o'clock at night, you got to go home. You can't stay here, but
drops it back for Nugent Hopkins. Shot wristed wide, rebound in front, a backhander Jones. And
I really love the fight and compete level of the Jones kid. Here comes that Jones boy. If you watch NASCAR at all, you'll get the reference.
Shot in by Nugent Hopkins, who hit one of 3 posts for Edmonton in that first period. His smacked off the bar. Something's up with Spencer Knight's skate.
He doesn't have a blade. He doesn't have a blade. Yes, he doesn't have a blade. Thank you, referee. Oh, no, it's the... Because I saw something on the other side. I thought it was a blade. No, it's his shoelaces. Skate laces. Damn.
And that's what keeps his pad in the right position, tied tight to the skate. This is a nice pass across.
You're not wrong.
Looking for Nazar backdoor on a good rush up the ice in the power play.
Oh, what a save by Knight, though. Come on, Cappy. You got to score that.
And I like the fact that he shot it from distance. Tried to catch Spencer Knight a little bit back and in. Good save. And then he looks down, notices, hey, in all that action, I don't have the lace anymore. Hands in there tight, but eventually gets the referee's attention and they whistle it down. He's still getting it fixed on the bench.
Hey, guys, I got no laces in my shoes.
Louis, how far
I got no laces.
Hawks are from being a contender for a playoff spot? Could they make a run next year?
Oh, I think so.
Can the Hawks make a run next year? Are you daft? The Hawks are not making any runs anytime soon. I am sorry to all Hawk fans out there, but this team is not close to a playoff spot. Unless the Central Division implodes on itself, I just don't see it.
And that's the most important thing for me right now as Chicago Blackhawks is bringing the right guys on board that are going to be there not just for 1 year but for a few years to help this young team kind of take that next step to where they want to go. But they've got a lot of good young players here, and I think any time, I'll use Anaheim as an example, and look what they did. Pat Verbeek went out, got veteran players to come in there, insulate those young players. And that's what I believe the Hawks will look to do. They had them. They had guys like Davidson, like Murphy, like Foligno, who went to Minnesota. Nick Foligno, that is, to play with his brother Marcus. And those guys were great. The word of the room was they left the team in a better position than they were, but they'll look to retool that over the offseason.
And Jeff Blashill told us that very same thing. And
yeah, you got to put the back. Oh, that sucks. Because his skate blade is taking too long to fix. The backup goalie has to come on the ice.
He's got to come off.
This is just wild.
Yep. It's taking too long. It's a TV timeout that shouldn't be a TV timeout. And the coach is refusing to call an actual timeout. Get out of there. Delay a game.
Soderblom was ready to come in here.
He's putting the helmet on here, but he's taking his time.
Right. He's buying as much time.
They might make him have to come in now, though, what they'll do.
Yep, they're making him come in. Delay a game if you don't. Sucks to suck, my man.
And that lace put back on the pad. Coming in cold. That's what goaltenders do, though, right? That's one of the things they don't get enough respect for is have to come off the bench sometimes, be ready. You can see Soderblom right now getting some
sucks to suck.
In the offensive zone.
All right, Edmonton, now's your chance. 13 shots to 6. Let's score. Get shots on this kid.
Friday, a drive by Woolman thinking exactly what Louis was thinking. But the Hawks chop it out towards center. And now a spin, a dish, Bedard, a shot, and a kick.
Jari made a good save there.
Best save of the game right there.
Jari needs to make those saves.
Mano a mano with Bedard.
To me, it looks like Otto should get in the only other spot. And I honestly think that's going to be the Islanders' spot to take and have.
Deflected out a play by Del Mastro. The Hawks look toward their bench, and Knight's still not ready.
Beautiful pass by Lardis as he gets this one across. And for Bedard, he has that time to pick, tries to go up over the blocker, and just a good positional save. He's out at the edge of the blue paint. And I think Jari knows that Wallman's going to get there, so he can be aggressive out on the line here, cut down that angle as much as possible against a very dangerous shooter in Bedard. Great save. There you go. Quick little switch.
So, Soderblom out. McDavid rolls in. Bouchard a shot. That was tipped up over the crossbar.
That had eyes. Boy, that was a good little wrister by Bouchard.
Soderblom, 7 wins and 22 decisions and an .881 save percentage compared to Knight's .906 this year. McDavid hustles back in, ducks to his left, drops for Bouchard. Pursued by Frundell. McDavid heads for the net, but the double team pans out, and then the pass too far for Bertuzzi.
That'll be icing against Chicago.
That's a 2-on-1.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive on the line here, and it's created some chances for Chicago. That's where the nice pass by Lardis.
Come on, Oilers, you got to capitalize on this, though. This is your time to capitalize.
Bertuzzi looked like he was off to the races. In fairness to Soderblom, his last 3 starts, he's had 49, 47, and 38 shots against, respectively. He's got 1 win in those 3.
Still nothing. Shots are 13-7. Oilers are dominating. Just can't get that goal. Just as I say that, almost get the goal. That'll be icing again. They waved it off. That's dangerous. Okay, cool.
So Soderblom has his first save. And now breaking in his Nazar. Beautiful move inside out on Nurse, but Jari guides one to the corner as Nurse was able to recover in time. Nugent Hopkins up to Hyman. Pickpocketed from behind by Nazar. Ahead to Burakovsky from Kaiser. He'll shoot it in and jar.
Way too much tiddlywinks going on with this Oilers club right now.
Kaiser and Renzel will trade the puck. Azar backhands one touch. Donato, but a nice play by Nurse that leads to a breakaway. Adam Henrique, backhand.
Scores! Adam Henrique! You beautiful human being! 1-0 Edmonton! He needed that one. Adam Henrique needed that one. Did I take Henrique off the freaking list? Oh no.
Beautiful pass once again up the ice. Just a little tiny backhand that finds him in motion. First one stopped, second one he jams home with the backhand side, and it's a big one for Edmonton. To get off the schneid, I believe it was Roslovic that found him up the ice.
But that play was set up by Nurse. Brilliant
Uh-oh.
work.
I took him off the list.
Good defending the line. We talked about it. They've been aggressive because the forwards are there. That
Oh,
leads
shit.
to transitional game. Breakaway. 1-0 Edmonton.
You were just talking about Darnell Nurse, and he stepped up there and played the first game.
Well, I guess I gotta create a new Adam Henrique graphic for you guys. Because I took that motherfutter's name off the list because I thought he was being traded. Sorry, Adam. My apologies, good sir. His third year. Not good enough, but I digress. 1-0 Edmonton. Scored by Adam Henrique. His third of the year. Assisted by Roslovic and Nurse. And we got another breakaway. Connor McDavid! Save made by Soderblom. Wow. Oilers be buzzing.
Wow, did he ever get back 6'6"? He was pumping the Pistons to try and close that line on McDavid. Maybe force that shot a little quicker than Connor wanted to. Can't let him walk in alone on the goaltender. He's so good.
And I remember you pointing out when he was a rookie, for a 6'6" defenseman, he skates exceptionally well.
It's unbelievable. It's why they signed him to the long-term deal. He's the veteran guy in this sixth defenseman playing tonight for the Hawks at 24 years of age. But that's a great example.
I swear I have
Get
that.
up and go.
Kaiser. Jones unable to keep it in. But the Oilers score first, and this continues the pattern over the course of this.
Sorry guys, you guys are going to see behind the scenes of things.
Turned over at center. Here's Jason Dickinson weaving, dishing. Slager couldn't clear. Jones back on top of the
There's
puck.
the
Double
Adam
teamed up
Henrique.
top. And he'll just take a skate conservatively back to center, not trying to force anything. Murphy spun over to Nurse. Ahead for Frederick. He'll tap it in. Spencer Knight is now back on the Chicago bench and presumably will re-enter at the next whistle.
Do you guys see Adam Henrique on there?
Just fluky kind of breakages.
Howard,
in a spot where
Hopkins,
they had to actually go in and
Trice,
redo the whole thing. Because I don't know if there's any better pit crew guys than the equipment players in the National League to get the guy back over the ice as fast as possible. But he's back on the ice now.
So basically a 5-minute stint for Soderblom.
It's been that long for Adam Henrique. Hey, how's it going, buddy?
Yeah, this is a nice save, and you can see Vlasic just to the right, closing in, and he took the right line. That's the most important. If he tries to come straight back to the net, there's no chance you're catching McDavid. He picked the perfect line, angly, to just force McDavid to take that quick shot.
So it looks like I'll be creating an Adam Henrique goal celebration at the end of the game, or period.
Thought he might have been hooked by Bedard there instead.
Nothing. 1-0 Edmonton. Shots are 17-9 for them Oilers. Connor Bedard continuing to do Connor Bedard stuff. Be a little baby, I guess you can call him.
Who snatches a puck in the corner and tries to jam it inside.
Kind of what he's been acting like as a baby. Well,
Kapanen was gone again, Jack. He
Who scores first? I guess it is the Edmonton Oilers.
Del Mastro across. Bedard ships it across the line. Hit the linesman and comes back the other way. Drop pass to Roslovic. A shot and a save made. Spencer Knight.
Welcome back to the game.
I was going to say, I don't fault Soderblom. He faced some tough chances. Tucked inside. Fanning on a one-timer. Hyman, Nugent Hopkins to Wallman up top. Emerson, his shot stays out. Big hop off.
Yeah, Lubo,
Hopkins back on it against Donato.
He was looking for that hard.
I do too.
That's a smart play by him. Looking for an aggressive back.
Don't be sorry, man. Don't be sorry. I do too. I just think that 8th spot is.
Shot it back in, so Edmonton will tag up and make a change.
It's either going to LA or San Jose. I just don't see the Central, Nashville, or Winnipeg getting in.
Chicago hanging around. McDavid.
I mean, wouldn't that be something if San Jose and LA both took the spots? It would just solidify what I've been saying all season long.
Beside me, shaking his head, saying these guys are big back there.
Off a turnover, a drive, Crevier. That was brushed wide by Jari. Rebound, and Bouchard had it knocked out of midair by Bertuzzi, and now Nazar inside Bertuzzi. Kicks it out. Vlasic a shot wide of Jari.
Oh.
One-timer Mikheyev. That ended up on the plexi. Crevier half fan on it.
Yeah, I just don't. Wouldn't it be something to see Vegas completely implode and miss the playoffs? A lot of people are saying it's not going to happen, but you're 2 losses away. We definitely have missed Grandma.
Chicago's done a reasonable job on McDavid tonight.
They have it. It's that range, right? Like you mentioned a few times, just the length of the.
Szymanski feathers one down low. Going right back to work. I think Jones drew the penalty. Here's Nurse, a shot, and that was
Power play coming up for the Oilers. Cover your ears, close your eyes. It's Hunter for
play of the night.
Honestly, after this game, I'll get into a bigger deep dive of the playoffs. Silently watch. She's lurkers. No, that's awesome. Thank you for watching. Greatly appreciate that, though. Appreciate the watching. You're part of the silent majority. So in case you guys missed it, tonight, the Red Wings beat the Flyers. So that gives them 88 points with 8 games remaining. Hurricanes have 102 with 6 games remaining. Because they won. You're not wrong on that level. That level is correct.
Have checked Connor McDavid well. That's a penalty that didn't get called. Sorry, has to be called when a guy's trying to go up the ice and he gets more or less lassoed. He takes a slashing call, so a little more frustration. Big Lou Crevier with a nice defensive job in that reach. 6'8". That's where it comes in handy when you've got a guy like McDavid barreling down on you. They've been
Montreal did beat the Rangers.
Chances and chaos every time he's on the ice.
Wow.
And you know he's not going to stop.
Well, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Relentless.
You can stop him most of the time, but not every time.
So they got 98 points with 7 games remaining.
Second of the night. And you've got McDavid taking a drop from Bouchard. Brilliant poke check. And here comes Frank Nazar. The Hawks continue to make life tough. But they got a little careless with the puck in the neutral zone, and Roslovic will be able to take it into the O-zone and give to Savoy.
Hey, how's it going, buddy?
Banked off the boards, good pick off by Vlasic, and that leads to a Kaiser clear.
Subtle with your passes against this Hawks team, the #1 penalty killing team.
This Oilers power play is just tough to watch.
Knocked down by Vlasic, who plays the most penalty killing minutes on the Hawks team.
And McCann is a threat going the other way.
Be it deliberate, make it quick.
Bouchard, McDavid. Bouchard gives it back. Connor McDavid to the net.
Scores! Savoy power play goal. 2-1 Edmonton. Shoot, shoot, shoot the puck. Shoot, shoot, shoot the puck.
It's been a difference. There's just a determination to get there.
Here's Bedard swooping in. The Hawks now down 2. Connor Bedard rifles one. Sharp angle. That snapped the straps off Jari's mask. Second time that's happened tonight.
Huh. He'll take the break. Go get this one fixed. It shattered it. It shattered the
first power play goal in 7 games for the Edmonton Oilers. Savoy makes it 2-0.
Savoy scores on the power play. Welcome, Nick. How you doing, my friend? Sorry to hear about your provincials. Maybe you should make a save once in a while. I guess that answers that question. Does McDavid get a point? Yes, he does. What should the next poll question be? Savoy's 15th goal on the power play, assisted by McDavid and Bouchard. Two 2-0 Edmonton. 7 minutes left to go in the second period. Well, who? It's bobblehead night in Edmonton as well. I'm not getting waxed tonight. Your best Stuart Skinner impression. Hey, man. Wasn't good enough, eh?
It's a good resemblance. That's early season beard, though, for the TSN.
He's hoping for another late June run.
When he starts looking like a Viking again, that's
oh, excuse me.
deep in the playoffs.
By the way, I think I got a channel by here's a crash into Spencer Knight. I was going to say, I kind of
Trent Friedwich. Power play Edmonton. Cover your ears. Hide your eyes. Here comes the Hunter surprise.
Trent Frederick in a heavy collision.
I think it's going to be. Right now, Brinzel's heading over there as the hold. I mean, great drive here by Frederick. He gets the inside, drives me. I mean, he literally, that's a horse collar. Horse collar. There you go. Clothesline, whatever you want to call it. Just would not allow him to go to the net, and then he crashes right into Spencer Knight.
2 minutes. Holding.
Good call. Good drive by Frederick. Missed the last 5. He's got some jam in his stride. And takes this thing.
Oh, Diane, that's funny. You forgot the brakes. I mean, when you got no legs, how can you stop? Let's score on this one too, guys. Let's put this game to bed. But where's Knight though? He's back on the bench now. Do they not want him back in there?
Replaced by Nugent Hopkins, so he lines up behind Roslovic in the slot. Savoy, who just scored his 15th of the year, and 4th in 5 games on the left half boards, and Bouchard at the point. Number 1 power play against the league's number 1 penalty killing unit. Oilers 1 for 2. Keep this on his stick for a while. Nazar looking for Crevier broken up, and now the Oilers go on the counter.
Oh, Knight's back in the pipes? Okay. I thought that Soderblom was still in there.
He fires the save. Knight, another save on Savoy.
My bad. I didn't know.
Has now been dislodged.
Hey, how's it going?
They will come.
Hey, I'll take that as a compliment, my friend. That's
the Edmonton Oilers.
Can your Maple Leafs do? Oh snap! I was gonna say, can you guys beat San Jose tonight? That'd be great. Thank you, Diane, for letting me know that Knight was back in net. I didn't realize they brought him back in.
Net comes off the moorings, and that pushing right there initially, it's the shoulder of Spencer Knight that puts it off.
Keep my eyes open, more like it.
On the mooring, on the little post. Make sure that's a little more secure. Looked like it came off a little easy. That was quick work.
Yeah. Leafs got to start winning playoff series. Making playoffs now might be tough. What are your thoughts on the Treliving firing? That to me was kind of out of nowhere, to be honest with you.
Left on the power play. McDavid gains the line. Hopkins. Bouchard to McDavid. Drag move to the middle. Didn't get a shot off.
Oh, 6.5 left to go in the second period. Shots are 21-9 for the Oilers. Nothing for Chicago. 2 for Edmonton. 1 minute left to go in the power play. McDavid slides and glides. That's offside. Come on, man.
Little extra move, and I believe Savoy offside right wing.
Savoy offside again.
Good checking. It's an aggressive penalty kill the Chicago Blackhawks have. They don't give you a whole lot of time.
Who says that with a whole period left to go? Say that with 5 minutes left to go. Man!
Similar jam play that we just saw McDavid.
Your dad has no respect for goaltenders.
Throwing it in there, you never know if it goes in, but then you're banging away.
Yeah, I'm shocked they hired Torts as well.
Through a hard defending penalty kill.
Yeah.
Oilers still with 45 seconds, but a nice play to the middle allows Ryan Green a routine backhand clear. Just
Well, that game's over. Vancouver loses
nearly 35 minutes for Edmonton.
to the Wild.
Power play here, the Oilers are thinking to attack. McDavid in front, and that almost wins.
Oh, I thought Savoy just scored that goal. 22 seconds left to go in the power play. You don't need a power play, but you don't need to have a power play that's inept and not creating chances either.
Whipped around McDavid. Beautiful slide step to his was left. A centering pass deflected up top. And it's taken away by McCabe. And here's a 2-on-1 shorthanded. Bouchard back. Ryan Green. And McCabe denied. Tristan Jones holding sway and keeping Edmonton in front by 2-0. Revier shot. And another save by Jari. With the Hawks now at full strength, it's lifted out by Nugent Hopkins.
Yeah. It's ready and waiting just for you, my friend.
Over.
Did you see the Connor Ingram shutout one? It's going to be similar to that.
In front by a deuce on Sportsnet.
I think that's some of my best work.
You can own game-worn Olympic jerseys from Sidney Crosby, Connor McDavid, Cale Makar, and every player in Milan. Available for a limited time. Bid now at NHL.com.
Minnesota beats the Vancouver Canucks.
Come on down and join me on The Price is Right.
They now have 96 points with 7 games remaining.
Get ready to live sky high. Sky Signature Suites offers remarkable units for rent, featuring sophisticated floor plans, designer finishes.
Dallas has 102 points with 6 games remaining.
Situated in the heart of Ice District, Sky is
Tampa Bay has 100 points with 7 games remaining.
Entertainment and fun. A building like no other in a location like no other. Visit SkySignatureSuites.com and make your home high above the ordinary.
With 3 new KFC Crave and Save combos for just $4.49.
Jar Jar eats a donut tonight. Oh.
Get your choice of snacker wrap, sliders.
I gotta find a Jar Jar Binks meme. You know what? I'm gonna do some twiggling on AI. See if I can get Jar Jar Binks in hockey equipment, goalie equipment, with a Tristan Jarry jersey on.
$150 for $237 bi-weekly. That's like $119 a week.
No, they changed Prices Right completely, Diane.
Made from hard work, fueled by the best.
It's not even the same Prices Right we grew up watching.
Made by sweat, made by sacrifice, made by it. Is it in you?
Now, I'm not even being joking about it. We win tonight, we've clinched the playoff spot.
Get your tickets now anywhere in Alberta at EdmontonOilers.com/50/50.
But just be on the safe side Saturday.
Some good work here to find this loose puck by Edmonton on the power play.
I can do that, Bunny. I can do that. Jar Jar Binks, puck flying in face. Jarry jersey. Got it. I'll see if I can do that right now. Jar Jar Binks, Jarry jersey, puck in face.
Here's another opportunity for Chicago. Teravainen tried to go short side, and Jarry did not leave his post. In short, it's looking a lot like that Utah game when Jarry worked, but he made some timely stops to keep the Mammoth at bay. I think the same holds true tonight.
Yep, I would agree with you. It's not an accumulation of shots. You know, where it's just shots coming from everywhere. Edmonton, again, is playing a stingy defensive game. Credit Chicago, they have found some chances with their work ethic and skill, but when they have, Tristan Jarry's been there to deny them. That's all you can ask your goaltender.
So today and Saturday, so yeah, be on the safe side, say Saturday. I got you.
Second period, tougher to get changes. You got to pick your spot to get to the bench. Not a bad play by Walden. You're under some distress, sometimes just a little flick out of the zone. Perfect weight.
Del Mastro, Gorchinski jumps up, snapped around by Frundell. Tyler Bertuzzi scored twice in the comeback effort against Winnipeg on Tuesday. Chicago lost in overtime, but here, Savoy with an interception, McDavid a drop, and then
Colson a little behind Savoy with that pass. It's not. He's in a perfect spot to let that shot go. Ekholm a steal. Now McDavid again challenging Dixon.
Score! Savoy with his second of the game. 3-0 Edmonton. Ekholm, 400 career assists.
Chicago is using their coach's challenge to determine if the play was offside.
He did make a move right on the line, McDavid. If you watch, he brings this.
We got a coach's challenge, folks. Hold up.
Left as soon as he comes across the line. Question now is, does he have control of this puck?
Yeah, he does. Come on.
He's dragging it across.
Come on. If you don't say he has control of that, then every goal Colorado has scored ever should be coming back.
Rick Nash. Remember Rick Nash used to come in, back his way into the offensive zone. It would be a
I can do that, Bunny.
have taken back. Jeff Blashill's called the challenge though. Feels he needs something to go here for his team if they're going to be down 3-0.
And this coach's challenge brought to you by Specsavers. Should have gone to Specsavers. Keep your eyes healthy with regular eye exams, including an OCT health scan. Pretty quick determination. Here's Garrett Rank with a ruling.
After coach's challenge video review, it was determined that at 2:28 the play was offside.
So what's control of the puck anymore? What is control of the puck? What is control of the puck? So every time that Colorado does that? He did lose control. Alright.
He touches it outside, but he doesn't have control coming over the line. I mean, obviously, he knew where the puck was going, but it's that little space of letting it go from outside to inside. If it's on his stick as he comes across, no problem.
Okay, though. It's okay. Still 2-0.
Comes back. Good challenge by the Hawks.
Chicago's now 4 for 5 on those offside challenges. Meanwhile, Louis, in the last couple weeks, we've had Nugent Hopkins' 800th and Ekholm's 400th point come off the board. So now you've got Kapanen, and still a 2-0 game, nudged out in front. They didn't know where it was, and it was sitting underneath his right pad. And finally, a whistle. I'm not sure the officials knew either. I believe it's lodged underneath his right pad.
I mean, I think everybody was waiting for the whistle, but it just never came.
No matter McDavid's ambition, CIBC would have a personalized plan, just like we'll have a plan for you too. CIBC, proud partner of Connor McDavid and the Edmonton Oilers.
Spencer Knight doing his part. Remember, he's only given up 1 goal. Not that you'd lay any blame at the feet of Soderblom when he was pressed into duty. When Knight's lace broke not once but twice. Still just a 2-0 game. Offside challenge negating what would have been a 3rd goal. Frederick trying to hit Dickinson. Now comes Rinzel. Took his eye off it.
Oh, you're not resting anybody, unfortunately. There's going to be no rest for the wicked.
Dickinson on the rebound. Teravainen feeds Kaiser. He'll drive his way down. And from the left half boards, a shot deflected to Rinzel. Another shot tipped off of Jari. Hopped into the corner. Kaiser to Bedard. Waits, shoots, blocked. Is that Henry?
Yeah, I think it's Dickinson.
Dickinson, excuse me. That one.
Hobbling, the guy hobbling to the bench, I think, got it.
Yes, Benham.
What a good block. That was an important block, too. Bedard was picking his spot, and he was looking through that traffic, and I have a pretty good line on what he was looking at. Would have been a very difficult save if that gets through, and Jason Dickinson up against his old teammate.
Hey, Renegade.
Gets in front of that one, and he's still trying to grit his teeth and probably shake that one off. Paying the price.
Right? Like, I've seen worse than that get kept and upheld. But
sharing whatever trade secrets. Bedard said he wanted the matchup. Obviously, those two grew very close, as Louis talked about earlier. Dickinson, Murphy.
There's some options for you guys there.
Terrific mentors, and that's why Jeff Blashill told us this morning, Louis, he didn't feel like the transition was that difficult.
I mean, you're a fan of a team. You're not delusional at all. 1-0. 1 minute left to go in the second period. 55 seconds left to go in the second period. 2-0 Edmonton. Goals by Henrique and Savoy. Savoy got another goal, but it was waved off. No goal. Coach's challenge.
Nearly overran the play, but with that long reach, was able to one-hand it back in.
So Echo is still waiting for assist 400.
Donato tried to hit Nazar, but by then Emerson had recovered.
27 seconds.
Foiled that play and allowed Wallman.
The one sport we are good in. Although the Raptors are making a push for a playoff spot too. Don't think they're going to win it, but hey.
Blasted off the end boards for Bertuzzi, jumping up. Connor Bedard.
10. 9.
Around Max Jones, tried to hit a trailer, but ran into a double team. And the puck eventually.
And that'll do for the period, folks.
Bouchard by Henrique at the horn.
I will update you on the out-of-town scoreboard before I leave yous, and then I'm going to leave yous.
Chicago jarring with some timely saves, and it's the Oilers up.
Out-of-town scoreboard. The San Jose Sharks are up 2-0 on the Maple Leafs after one. After one, the Calgary Flames won. The Vegas Golden Knights, nothing. 2-1 Kraken up on the Mammoth. The Stars beat the Jets 3-0. The Wild beat the Canucks 5-2. The Senators beat the Sabres 4-1. The Lightning beat the Penguins 6-3. The Panthers beat the Bruins 2-1. The Canadiens beat the Rangers 3-2. The Red Wings beat the Flyers 4-2. The Hurricanes beat the Blue Jackets 5-1. The Devils beat the Capitals 7-3. And a game that has yet to be puck drop. Predators, Kings. That is the late game. Puck drop is 5 minutes away. I'll be back.
I don't play stay on. I don't overthink what's ahead. I read the room, then I step lost in the hype. I don't move on just to be right. I don't chase wins, I stack them. I don't react even when I win. I say it once. I don't move fast, I move on time. Pressure don't push me, I let it decide. It stays up low. I don't reveal what I know. I don't show off, I don't flex, I don't chase threats, I collect. Stand right here, I don't slide. If I say less, it's by design. I say it once, I don't speak twice. I don't gamble, but I roll dice. I don't rush plays, I let it sit. I don't force moves, I commit. I don't need noise to get respect. I don't throw shots, I stay direct. I don't leave gaps, I don't guess when the pressure hits. I'm at my best. I play tough, I stay calm. I don't fake heat, I stay on. I don't overthink what's ahead. I read the room, then I step. I don't get lost in the hype. I don't move on just to be right. I don't chase wins, I stack them. I don't react even when I win. I say it once. I don't move fast, I move on time. Pressure don't push me, I let it decide. It stays up and stay low. I don't reveal what I know. I don't show off, I don't flex, I don't chase threats, I collect. Stand right here, I don't slide. If I say it's by design, I say it once. I don't speak twice. I don't gamble, but I roll the dice. I don't rush plays, I let it sit. I don't force moves, I commit. I don't need noise to get respect. I don't throw shots, I stay direct. I don't guess when the pressure hits. I'm at my best. I don't play tough, I stay calm. I don't fake heat, I stay on. I don't overthink what's ahead. I read the room, then I step. I don't get lost in the hype. I don't move on just to be right. I don't chase wins, I stack them. I don't react even when I win. I say it once. I don't move fast, I move on time. Pressure don't push me, I let it decide. It stays up and stay low. I don't reveal what I know. I don't show off, I don't flex, I don't chase threats, I collect. Stand right here, I don't slide. If I say less, it's by design. I say it once, I don't speak twice. I don't gamble, but I roll the dice. I don't rush plays, I let it sit. I moves, I commit. I don't need noise to get respect. I don't throw shots, I stay direct. I don't leave gaps, I don't guess when the pressure hits. I'm at my best. I don't play tough, I stay calm. I don't fake heat, I stay on. I don't overthink what's ahead. I read the room, then I step. I don't get lost in the hype. I don't move on just to be right. I don't chase wins, I stack them. I don't react even when I win. I say it once. I don't move fast, I move on. Pressure don't push me, I let it decide. It stays up and stay low. I don't reveal what I know. I don't show off, it's by design. I say it once, I don't speak twice. I don't gamble, but I roll the dice. I don't rush plays, I let it sit. I don't force moves, I commit. I don't need noise, hear it. I don't throw shots, I stay direct. I don't leave gaps, I don't guess when the pressure hits. I'm at my best. I'm at my best. I don't play tough, I stay calm. I don't fake heat, I stay on. I don't overthink what's ahead. I read, then I step. I don't get lost in the hype. I don't move wrong just to be right. I don't chase wins, I stack them. I don't react even when I win. I say it once. I don't move fast, I move on time. Pressure don't push me, I let it decide. Head up and stay low. I don't reveal what I know. I don't show off, I don't flex. I don't chase threats, I collect. Stand right here, I don't slide. If I say less, it's by design. I say it once, I don't speak twice. I don't gamble, but I roll the dice. I let it sit. I don't force moves, I commit. I don't need noise to get respect. I don't throw shots, I stay direct. I don't leave gaps, I don't guess when the pressure hits. I'm at my best. I'm at my best. I don't play, I stay calm. I don't fake heat.
Hey, Bolts fan, how's it going? Huge win of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Back in first place for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Update that bulletin board material over here. In case y'all don't know, I got some bulletin board material. Time to do some updating. You go here. You go here. Both y'all have 7 games remaining. Detroit won, they have 88 with 8 games remaining. Carolina won, 102-6. Minnesota won. Their mother told me someday I will born. Do 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 do. 96-7. 102-6. Oh, very big board. For sure. So yeah, I like that. Like, also Vegas is losing right now to Calgary, so that's going to stay 82. Oilers with a win are going to jump the Anaheim Ducks until Anaheim plays again. Oh, I forgot to update this after last night. LA is no longer out of a playoff spot. Nashville is. Hey, sometimes it happens. Jari's had a lot of bad games, but hey, Skinner's not perfect, guys. Like, I will never say Stuart Skinner's been perfect. He stops more than he should, but still. Yeah, he had a very bad game today. No excuse for it. Asheville's up 2-0 LA. Thank you, sir. Actually, how much time is left in this Oilers intermission? Might be able to squeeze in. Hey. Let's go. 16 minutes left to go in the first period. So 4 minutes into the first period. And Nashville's up 2-0.
Down by 2 early on in this first period.
Let's go.
Armia sends it in. Armia, Lawton, and Wright on the ice. They hit by Lawton. Puck turned over. Now Lawton shoots it. Saved by Saros. Armia, wraparound try through the goal crease. Kept in by Cody Ceci. Spins it around. Number 20, Justin Barron. Oh, look. Hit by Lawton at center ice. Drill.
Oh, shit. There's going to be a fight in Nashville tonight. Somebody got decked.
Gets going into the zone. And he goes wide. Trying to center one. And now grabbed by Byfield. Back for Dumoulin. Long shot. And that's off of
I forgot to add that game to the list. In case you guys were wanting to see where the Montreal Ranger game was. Forgot that game today. There's a lot of games on the schedule tonight.
Kept it at the line by Dumoulin. Kings trying to pick up the physicality here to get back in the game. And now Luka
Anthony Cirelli with the Hattie. Not too shabby.
Kemper sets it up. And then fired away by Doughty. Well, when you're concerned or talking about pulling the goaltender, those types of things.
Their concern is, do you want to show panic that early? Of course, it has not worked so far, trailing by 2, so you're thinking of anything to get things going here.
Here comes LA 3-on-2. He loses the puck. Man. Brady Shea is such a dominating defender. When he wants to be. When he wants to be, he's pretty damn good. Will the Oilers score next? That is the question. Or is this game going to end up the way it is now? Does the score end up 2-0? My mother told me someday I will buy too many open doors. 27-12 are the shots for the Oilers. Jesus. Stop it, you're hurting them. Seven shots that period for the Blackhawks.
The Oilers with a 2-goal lead heading to the final 20 minutes. And Louis, tonight Edmonton has permitted Chicago just 12 shots. We've singled out guys like
15 shots for the Oilers.
But is there more of a collective at play tonight?
Absolutely. There has been
Third
building
period is
to
underway.
these games here, this 4-game win streak for Edmonton. It's been something that has really been noticeable on the difference, and that is the forwards coming back and helping in the defensive zone. Quick support all over the ice. You're going to see it's not one, it's not two. A lot of times it's 3 Edmonton Oilers. I think Craig Tavish and Bob Stauffer were talking about just that.
I don't see that happening, though. Not to be an asshole, I don't think that's going to help Chicago.
Out of the zone after defending.
I think Bedard is a bust, but that's just me.
Back in the defensive zone, taking that away, which has been a big difference, and why they're winning hockey games and going to try and close out the Chicago Blackhawks in the same way.
And in doing so would forge a first-place tie with the idle Anaheim Ducks, coughed up a 1-goal lead with 90 seconds to go, and then got beaten in regulation. So
Kind of like there was something that was being said to them, and they're like, "Hey, okay, let's listen to our coaches and our teammates."
First division type 15 which was, and we should acknowledge what we showed in the first intermission if you missed it. That was 1 year after, 40 years ago today, our buddy Paul Coffey moved past Bobby Orr, all-time goals in a single season by a defenseman.
48. Unbelievable.
He still maintains he should add 50.
What, that Bedard's a bust?
Win by Dickinson, retrieved by Renzel. He'll shoot it in. Chicago has 3 come from behind wins this year when trailing after 2.
I'll say that and look at him score like 3 goals this game.
400th point taken off the board.
I heard what that Oilers fan reaction said about me.
A healthy disparity in shots on net. Some missed opportunities for Chicago tonight in terms of not hitting the net. Here's Renzel. Another case in point, set up point blank in the slot. And he hooked it wide against Jari, allowing Ekholm eventually room to clear to Capitol.
I thought I heard a whistle.
Chicago a change. Bouchard on to Jack Rosselbeck. Driven against the boards by Kaiser, who eventually will chip that out towards center. Frundell cut off. Oilers angle one off the boards, and it's going to be an icing call, and Darnell Nurse none too happy about it.
Yeah, they're fighting for every inch out here, and rightfully so. You know the Hawks are going to push in this third period. Turnover in zone. Bouchard just tried to put it into a got there first, led to that first chance that we saw. As Renzel had a pretty good chance from the high slot to zip that wrister through for Edmonton. They'll have to be clean, as we showed in that video pack as we were starting this third period, out of the zone with a hard-pressing Hawks team coming at them.
Nugent Hopkins digs in, wins that face-off from Nazar. Lead pass.
Utah game is boring. I need Burger.
I'm protecting that. Nurse threw one off of Nazar. He's shaken up. Nazar's having trouble getting weight on both legs, but now he breaks out, and all of a sudden it's a 3-on-1. Ryan Green dishes. Shot Donato off the side of the net.
I thought that went in.
Chicago misses the net on a 3-on-1.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I think it's honestly.
I was surprised.
I think it's going to be either Vancouver or Calgary.
Donato.
It's almost a flyby by him.
But Colson. He'll hit the line. McDavid in. And a save made. Spencer Knight. Vlasic. Nazar.
I think it's be a Canadian team, honestly. I think either a Vancouver, a Calgary.
They'll see a lot of missed opportunities in terms of just not testing Jari. Not McDavid. Hard in the net with a shot fought off by Spencer Knight, who's gamely hung in there, and it's still just a 2-0 game.
Well, here it is here. It's a 3-on-1 that develops down the wall. And it's a stand-up that, you know, good job right there by Green to kind of get out of the way. As Nazar is kind of off to the right-hand side, and then this allows Donato to walk right in, and he just tries to go short side, misses the net. McDavid right afterwards on the quick transitional play tries to go backhand 5-hole, and Spencer Knight takes that one away.
Louis on a 3-on-1.
Oh, don't say that, Nick.
As a winger, do you not cut toward to the middle as much? What's the best play for a winger when he's got the puck 3-on-1? And we can get to it later. Bouchard is shot and snared by Knight. What do you think?
Okay.
You're talking Green in that situation?
Yeah, I'm talking Green. Should he stay out
he
wide or
literally
no?
gave a pass into where he was. He literally gave a pass to Donato to walk in unscathed and pick his spot where to shoot that puck. Right. That's as good a chance as you're going to get. Now, if it's a
Yeah, if they get the first-round pick, overall pick, I'm done with watching hockey.
when you have a 3-on-1.
Ooh, Savoy trying to go for his second goal. Hat-trick, technically.
Get that one through, but it was a pretty aggressive defense.
All right, so because I'm that nerd and I was bored, I did some research.
We're going to see it. You know, the Hawks are coming. Edmonton's going to have to figure this out. This is a 3-on-1 early in the third period. And you can see it was perfectly defended by Nurse in the sense that he made
The Anaheim Ducks next season have to sign Johnston, Guntje, Carlson,
to put it home.
Bertuzzi against McDavid.
Harkins, Vialli.
By the way,
They have no defense next year. All their defensemen have to be re-signed. So that is what I mean. Like, I just don't see the Ducks being competitive for long term.
Chicago turned it over. McDavid hard charging, tried to ditch at the last.
Maybe I'm wrong.
And now the Hawks again break out. On-man rush. McCabe across. Shot save made.
I agree with you, though, Renegade. I agree with you. But it's got to go to somebody, right?
And here's McDavid.
I'd much rather go out east, just not Florida.
Right off his stick. Vlasic to McCabe.
Why not us? Why not us?
Max Jones. Renzel.
It could go to the Rangers. It could very well go to the Rangers. St. Louis?
Didn't contain, but Szymanski's there. One-timer. Wallman.
Can you imagine St. Louis getting McKenna?
Szymanski again to Wallman. Another one-timer. That one.
I hope it goes out east. Rangers, Toronto.
Anderson.
Ooh, that would be something, eh? The Toronto Maple Leafs get the first overall pick.
Just 2 goals. Szymanski tried to locate Jones. Good shift for Edmonton, but Bertuzzi eventually musters a clear with help from Renzel.
Good shift. At the fourth line of Edmonton to hem in Chicago.
Another miss net. That one set up by Beauvais. A brilliant feed out in front by Burakovsky. That's chased down by Del Mastro, and another missed opportunity for Chicago.
Shots are 30-13 for the Edmonton Oilers right now.
Broken up by Beauvais, who gave it away, and now Kapanen back on the puck. Knows he's got Murphy backside. Del Mastro able to break up the cycle against Dickinson, but when he tried to lob it out, knocked out by Frederick, had his pocket picked. Del Mastro, give him credit, he turned it over and then erased his own mistake. Teravainen in the outlet, Del Mastro.
Almost too many men on the ice for Chicago.
Around Kapanen. Bedard pulls up. With support. Centering pass. Up top, Renzel. Teravainen. One time on that. Save made, and then a rebound put home. Lourdes.
Well, so much for that.
Within a goal.
Well, you must be a girl with shoes like that. She said you know me well. I've seen you, little Stephen and Joanna around the back of my hotel. Oh yeah. Someone said you was asking out to me, but best as I could.
Yeah. That graphic won't go public. Not yet, anyway. Sorry, I was also coughing and hacking up. Y'all didn't need to hear that. So yeah, I went through digging through the Ducks and what their roster construction looks like next season. They got to sign a lot of guys, and a lot of their key guys are going to ask for max dollars.
So 2-1. A bit of a nervous hush in the building.
There is no nervous hush in the building.
Classic overran it. Here's McDavid. He's got Savoy with him. McDavid waits. Button hooks, dishes. Ekholm, a brief bobble in that shot. Deflected wide. Bedard hustles it back to center. Did not get it in deep. Lourdes gave it back to Kaiser. He'll shovel it in. With 13 and a half remaining. Chicago has been outshot by a better than 2-1 margin, and as Louis talked about earlier, that's nothing new. Been giving up a pile of shots, but now all of a sudden within one, Bouchard didn't get much on that puck. Returned to him by Ekholm, and this time up the boards for Szymanski. A strike to Max Jones, a backhand, and a save made. Spencer Knight
So,
2-1.
Unlike Anaheim, next season Anaheim has to pay their players. 2 seasons from now, 2027, 2028, the Anaheim Ducks are going to have to pay everybody. Gaudreau needs to get paid. Gaudette needs to get paid. Macklin Celebrini needs to get paid. Michael Misa needs to get paid. Will Smith needs to get paid. They don't have a defense next year in San Jose, though. That is one thing that you guys don't understand. They don't have a defense. After this year, Olaf is the only defenseman that's on the books. Absolutely nice save percentage, for sure. It's an interesting thing to look at other teams' rosters and how they're going to look long term. Again, that's San Jose, Anaheim. They got a window. Might not be very big, but they've got a window. It's crazy how quickly that window opens and closes in some cities.
The Hockey League game, he's got 5 points, and he's really jumped in after playing over in Sweden for part of this year and then coming in 3rd overall 2025. You look at the first-round picks in this lineup. Only one not playing tonight is Moore and Levchinov, 2 of them. 14 of the 18 Chicago draft picks playing in this game tonight for the Chicago Blackhawks. It's going to be a tough grind to make this team. And, we just saw Lourdes. There's Nick Lourdes on the bench, who's played well.
You call yourself a gangster. You ain't nothing but a wankster. You go to the car dealership. You ain't brought nothing. Sorry, that's a good song. Wankster by 50 Cent is a pretty good song.
The only Western Conference team in that situation. Roster positions in San Jose and Anaheim are
Sharks are up 3-1 now. Calgary's up 2. 2-1.
Work his way through one man.
San Jose. Ooh. Could LA and San Jose really knock Utah out of a playoff spot?
Oilers got 2 in the second after a scoreless first period.
That felt gross to read. I'm not reading that out loud. You keep those comments to yourself, sir. I said, sir, you keep those comments to yourself.
Yeah, as you mentioned earlier, a nervous quiet, it seems, after it looked like a game that was in control. It looked like they got up 3-0 on Savoy's 2nd goal in a row, the 3rd one in the period, taken back on the offside. And now the Hawks within 1 on Nick Lourdes' goal we just saw.
Well, keep in mind, Chicago's only win in the last 11 against Edmonton was in this building. So the Hawks have won here as recently as early last season, when Edmonton stumbled out of the gates a bit. Chicago got off to a great start this year, 10-5-4, then just
final poll tonight.
Its next 17. Came in to tonight with just 2 victories in its last 10. But certainly nothing to lose. Shoveled in by Frederick. Here's Rinzel. Lardis across. Good read by Dickinson. Broke it up. Forced it back in. Kapanen tried to center, and Teravainen there for a steal. He'll send it off the stick of Wall. Lost the handle as Chicago completes.
Sir, I said sir. Keep the blasphemy to yourself.
Pucks like that to turn over, the Hawks are turning right around and attacking back. And after scoring that goal, it's giving them some life. For Edmonton, it's got to be make them grind all the way down the ice 200 feet as much as you can. That's just puck management. That's how you close out a hockey game.
Bertuzzi snapped one to Frundell. He got it in deep. Jari swiftly to Jake Wallman. And a reset for Edmonton. Again, a win tonight. And the Oilers are tied for the Pacific Division lead with Anaheim. Now the Ducks would have a game in hand. They gave one up last night. Here's Connor Murphy to Roslovic. Steps in, shoots, and a save. Spencer Knight once again keeping his club in the game.
This period brought to you by Legacy Heating and Cooling, home of no payments, no interest for 1 year.
Nice entry into the zone. Murphy finds Roslovic, and he walks in, a little flyby screen, picks his spot. Solid save. It's always a good one when the puck hits you in the crest. You know you're in the right spot.
Well, on that crest in particular.
What a great crest.
Is a pretty handsome one. You wore it?
Yeah.
You went over 400 games in that crest.
That's unfortunate, good sir. That is unfortunate.
Frank Nazar won the face-off. But Colson, Bouchard snapshot. McDavid is stopped. And Louis, if you mind indulging me, why was 400 a key game number back then?
Gold pension. Gold pension kicked in at 400. That's where it maximized. It's different now with the younger players. But
I was way more relaxed when Ingram was in net for the Oilers those 4 games. I was way more relaxed. Why do I not have that same relaxed feeling with Jari? Am I missing something? Oops. Dropped the mic.
They'll put it around the boards. McDavid lost the handle, and here comes Chicago. Ryan Donato, whose career year was last year when he scored 31. He's got less than half that this season. And the play dies. McDavid missed Podkolzin, though, and it's icing.
10-10 left to go in the third period. Scores 2-1 Edmonton, despite the shots being 34-15.
The heavy hitters in injury long.
Yeah.
Edmonton was physical in the first. It was a little more.
Like I said, guys, I don't think Jari's
this one here. You're going to see
long for the Oilers.
Behind it up by Darnell Nurse to finish on Green. That was the one that he felt. Had a little conversation with the official afterwards, but that's how you stop the cycle. That's how you finish your guy in the corner, and Darnell Nurse puts him on the ice as his man.
Classic. Bedard.
Just keep rolling 4 lines there, coach. Keep rolling 4 lines, coach. Jari is a roller coaster ride all of himself. You are not wrong, sir.
Controlled much of the night, but Chicago's going nowhere. The Hawks down just 1.
The Hawks going nowhere, but back to Chicago with a big fat L. Jari is a roller coaster. That is well put, good sir. I think it's too late for Jari Renegade. Honestly, I think if he was to get his stuff together, it would have been together a long time, like 2 weeks ago. It may never come in an Oilers jersey there.
Time of year, lockered away by Tristan Jarry. Oilers protecting a 1-goal lead in their bid to believe in with Anaheim in the Pacific, and fumbled almost by Spencer Knight right in to the waiting arms of a lunging Jason Dickinson.
Quick strike. He's got to kind of clear off all the snow all over himself and his stick, because that's when you're slamming.
Right? Still 2-1 Edmonton, 9.5 left to go in the third period.
Mascot trying to rev people up in here as he's running around in here, Hunter the Lynx. Trying to get him going. There he is right there. He's been bugging me to get him in the telecast.
Here you go, Nick. Maybe this one will be better for you.
I figured there had to be an agenda there.
Well, he came down last game, was banging on the glass, trying to stir the pot a little bit.
Nugent Hopkins wins it back. Boom on the shot. Now, you've never turned your ire on a mascot, have you, as a player?
No. Okay. No.
Bertuzzi.
Ask the guy in the panel tonight, though.
Well,
back team.
There's a reason I brought it up as well. Frondell threw it around the
We're getting down to it, boys. Gentlemen and ladies, we're getting down to it. Can the Oilers hold on and find a victory for their 5th in a row?
Moving through the neutral zone.
Blue Bow. I thought that went in. Blue Bow, that is double sacrilege.
You probably have a good idea of how close that was.
It's really close. Nugent Hopkins had a couple looks from that spot. He rang the bar in the first period from the same look. It looked like Roslovic took off again. We've seen that from Edmonton in this game. They've had 2 or 3 opportunities up the ice, but don't want to force the pass. They've also had a couple passes that have converted. Kapanen was sent in. And that one there, Nugent Hopkins just kind of navigated his way up the ice and found a really good shot. There was some light today on the right side of the net from the shooter's perspective, but a good save by Knight.
Nugent Hopkins watches as Nurse dropped it off to Murphy. Szymanski a drop to Enrique. Shot got through. A save, Knight, a rebound. And another stop by Knight. This one on Nurse. Donato, hard rim. Out to center, and Nurse, as he was leaving, still was able to foil the thrust of Chicago's rush. Here's Ryan Green. Nifty moves, but again, can't hit the net off the rush. And McDavid looks to make Chicago pay. Vlasic is back. McDavid across. Ekholm in front. And that was carved out of there and cleared by Crevier. Too much on it. It'll be icing.
Icing against.
Alberta wins with Play Alberta. Download the app to start playing today.
Another good rush up the ice here as McDavid was the one that started it off. And this is the one, right before that sharp angle shot. The first one dribbles through, and Spencer Knight had to react to that sharp angle shot by Darnell Nurse, who was up in the rush. Then made a great recovery to come back as Nazar was trying to take off, but he caught him, tracked him down, and as you said, Jack swiped it.
Turned over, McDavid in front, deflected a couple of times. Chicago doesn't get it out. But for the third time in 3 meetings this year, the Hawks are giving the Oilers all they want. Evan Bouchard won it 3-2 in overtime back in November, and even the game in Chicago. I know the final was 4-1, but it was 2-1 with an empty netter, and then Draisaitl scored in the final seconds, so 2 goals in the last minute.
Yeah, Renegade, he will.
Turned a 2-1 game into a 4-1 final.
That is my fear as well.
Having said that, Chicago has only broken through once in the last 11 head-to-head. Trent Frederick with 7 minutes to play. Ekholm spilled in by Kapanen. Dickinson rushes in on the forecheck. Wrap up. Laid up right-hand side. Lardis tried to stick one through to Bedard, but too many sticks in the lane. Lawman to Dickinson, safely out. Slagger. From center ice, Lardis flips it in off the toe of Jari's stick. Lawman motoring down the right-hand side through Kaiser, a centering pass, double deflection, and Burakovsky with it in his feet.
Come on, guys.
A junior teammate of Connor McDavid's in Erie. He'll shoot it in. Slagger. Burakovsky, checked by Nugent Hopkins.
6 minutes left to go.
Threw it wide
Come
of the
on,
net.
come on.
Korchinski inside, one-timer and a block shot. Connor Murphy again. Korchinski
Absolutely.
across, that one off the
Nurse and Bouchard have absolutely turned it around.
Del Castro, Tyler Bertuzzi.
Both of them needed to, though, right?
Drags to the middle. Ekholm whacked it into the corner. Del Castro, or Del Mastro, excuse me, with his shot deflected up and out of play.
Cooley ties the game. Utah doesn't want to miss the playoffs this year. Dang it. There goes that pipe dream of all Pacific teams except for the top 3. I'm just saying, like, that would be something. The Pacific Division gets knocked on the entire year. They end up getting 5 teams in the playoffs. It does look that way, Lubo. It's sounding that way from the inside out. It does look like they want to give Jari as many opportunities, as many chances to take over the starting role from Ingram. It's just... And it's the fans. I harp on this, and I hope you guys understand why I harp on it. This is a deal that the fans lost. The fans lost this deal. The fans are the ones to blame. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. The fans are ones to blame for the whole situation with Stuart Skinner. But, hey, maybe moving forward, some people will have better decorum and respect for professional athletes that play in this city. Probably not, because some of y'all just can't behave in public. Yeah, Picard's definitely doing great down in the AHL.
Boy, it's a 1-0 game. Teams are exchanging some chances. Beautiful passing play between Bouchard and McDavid, and Savoy, who brings this puck to the net. As soon as he gets it, hard rack, gets a little bit of a bounce, but you create your own bouncers in this game, and the power play has been a little stale for Edmonton as of late. It's a big one in the go-ahead goal, as we see now.
Flipped in front. Chicago got that bounce back when one went off Murphy. That one off Vlasic. Shot taken by Frundell. That was blocked and then iced down the right-hand side by Nugent Hopkins.
Century Casino. All in, all games, all season. Century Casino. Great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and Century Mile Racetrack. Welcome to the Winner's Zone.
Sloppy on this last little sequence by Edmonton, just turning over a couple of pucks.
Skinner's going to play somewhere next season, yep.
So another defensive zone face-off to the left of Tristan Jarry.
McDavid, Nugent, Hopkins, Hyman. Young centers, but Bedard manages a win on that face-off. Hard rim by Renzel, stepping up Kaiser. Bedard tried to...
4.5 left to go in the third period.
Deflected away from Teravainen. It's a reload for Chicago and a line change for Edmonton. Oilers a plus 21 on the shot clock, but Chicago one shot away from tying, which they managed to do on Tuesday night against Winnipeg. Bedard, Kaiser, no shot, looking for a lane. Back to Bedard. His shot blocked by Ekholm. Kapanen did not get it out. Kaiser to Bedard. One-timer, Teravainen hit his own man.
Not wrong, Lubo. And they love him in Pittsburgh. They absolutely love Stuart Skinner in Pittsburgh.
What a keep-in by Kaiser to set that up, though. Twice he kept it in the line. And Lardis had some pain on the bench beside me. That was a blast.
Nugent Hopkins got it in deep. Chicago a reset. Crevier building steam. Hits the line, but then ran into his own man. Frondell. And Nurse scampers it right back to the red line and put it into the third row with less than 4 to play.
There's Lardis. He might be heading his way down to the other end to go down the tunnel here. Did not look good. He came in.
Let him. The guy's a clown.
By Teravainen. There's the keep-in by Kaiser.
Him and that Raleigh stooge that he does the podcast with, both of them are clowns.
Out of the way, but it catches him right on the hand. Tough one. Great nose around the net, Lardis. He scored the goal to make it 2-1 in this period, but did all he could do to try and get out of the way of that blast by Teravainen. Just couldn't avoid it. Has gone down the tunnel.
Vlasic to Crevier. Lateral feed to Bertuzzi. Knocked out of midair by Szymanski on an aerial intended for Frondell. Connor Murphy with 3.5 to go up the boards. Bertuzzi.
When was the last time you seen that guy in public wearing an Oilers jersey? That should tell you everything you need to know.
Finally, Murphy to Nurse, angled off the boards, and Henrique across the Chicago blue line.
3 minutes left to go in the third period. Does the Chicago Blackhawks pull the goalie? Do they pull the goalie?
Escapes one man. Looking for Kapanen, the pass tipped away. Renzel to Kaiser. Renzel looking for room. Donato tried to get it in deep. Wallman wouldn't let it. Now Dickinson comes over.
Very true.
Get it out. Kaiser quick snapshot.
Nice save there by Jarry. Nice save there by Jarry.
Appeared to be heading wide.
Earn and redeem C+ points at Sobeys Liquor and Safeway Liquor today.
I mean, I don't know what he still needs the content for.
Jeff Blashill wasting no time, Louis.
Yeah, right away.
Isn't he making enough money with sports interaction betting that he does?
He's loaded back up the top line with McDavid, Hyman, and Nugent Hopkins, a line that knows each other.
Sorry, I spoke too loud.
A lot of this year together, the majority of it. Try and close this one out with the open net. Extra attacker on the ice for the Hawks.
Onto them a couple times here in the last 6 or 7 minutes. McDavid on a draw off the face-off, a shot deflected. Second time, Teravainen didn't get it through. Here's Frondell, tried to center for Bertuzzi. Teravainen in front, redirect Donato, and a tough stop by Tristan Jarry.
Boy, if they ever go to work here at the Hawks, and it was the quick wrister. Kind of a unique angle that Bedard took as he was kind of skating to the left and just kind of...
Renegade, I'm not allowed to answer that question.
He created all this chaos around the net. That one deflected off of Donato. Couple jabs afterwards.
Renegade, I'm not allowed to answer that question.
Into the hands and blocker of Jarry.
Net empty. Face-off win, McDavid. Ekholm escaping, looking up. Launched off the...
That's a hand pass. Apparently not called. Yes, Renegade, I do get recognized. It's cool. It's awesome. I'm not that guy that's doing this for ego and fame, so. But yeah, if I'm in the streets and you guys see me, say hi. I'm talkative. I'll shake your hand. I'll say hi to you. No, I've seen a few people. I've shaken a few hands and got a few pictures.
Look at that shot. They have to try and stop it. But if they don't, it's in the net.
Teravainen did. Bedard pestered by Pekolzin. Long stretch to Bertuzzi. Did not get it in deep initially. Able to reverse. Bertuzzi shakes off one check. Bedard up top. Bertuzzi, a drive, and that was redirected.
I thought that went in too.
70 seconds to play. Slapped off Dickinson against his former team with an net empty. He'll dish.
Pekolzin empty net goal! 3-1 Edmonton! Hey Lubo, that 20-goal season's looking pretty good.
3-1 Edmonton.
No.
Hawks able to slash it up the left-hand side.
No, I don't get hate, and that's icing against Chicago. No, I don't. That's the funny thing, man. And that's why I call it like it is. I'll be right out to put her to bed. Crap. That's why I call it like it is. You can talk to me online and say everything you're going to say to me, but when I'm standing face to face with you, you don't. That is my biggest pet peeve that I have with people. With me, if I got something to say to you, negatively or what has you, I will say it to your face before you ever hear it come from somebody else. I've already said it to you. Prime example, I'm in an Xbox group chat with some people I don't like, some people I don't respect, and some people I just don't have any feelings for, but they're friends of friends. So, I tell them, I've told them several times, I don't like you. This is why I don't like you. I'm going to say things to you, and I'm going to repeat those things in a public setting, so when it comes out, that it comes back to you, oh, Matt said this about you. They can say, yeah, he has. He said it to me personally, too. So it's no surprise when they hear, well, Matt said this. Yeah, he said it. I'm just that guy.
Under 20 shots will take over alongside Anaheim atop the Pacific.
So same one. Same account. 10 seconds left. I've had an Xbox account for going on 20 years. Name has been the same. Never changes. That's it. That's the game, folks. Oilers win. Oilers win. Play La Bomba, baby. 5 in a row. I got a good meme for you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, 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 ladies and gentlemen. That's the five-time 5-time winners, the Edmonton Oilers, as they beat the Chicago Blackhawks 3-1. Next up is the Vegas Golden Knights on Saturday at 8 o'clock. And then we go on the road for a few. We're in Utah, we're in San Jose, we're in LA. And then we're back at home to end the season against Colorado and Vancouver. My name is Matt for Oilers Fan Reaction. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. The pleasure's been all mine. We'll see you guys Saturday. Deuces. You got the reference. I love you, kid.